What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at SUI, as it has been exploding over the past few months and now has started to see a slight decline, and we're going to be covering everywhere where I think it can go this week and in the coming week. So essentially SUI broke out into a new all-time high, at least on the Binance chart here, and it essentially hit $2.36 right here, and this is now our new high. But what we do have is a lot of price action on SUI previously, so that allows us to get a good look at the technicals. Now, we obviously have the Fibonacci drawn out here from the previous all-time high to the all-time low that we had this year. If we're just using that as sort of the basics, then you'd be looking at a support level from the 0.786 right here. But one thing that I like to do is use confluence in my trades and analysis, and there's not really much confluence with this area. Like if we go into a lower time frame, sure, we've hit it once. If we go back to a few previous times, we've used it as a resistance, but that was before the all-time high, so that sort of negates it, and it's only really been used once. So to me, this isn't a definite level, and you can see just how choppy the price action has been on SUI. We've had huge pump, flag, dump, and it's down roughly 1.2% today. I mean, the entire market is just consolidating today after a pretty rough day yesterday. We had a slight dump on a few altcoins, but nothing major, just a simple retest for Bitcoin, which obviously is causing a few altcoins to dump off. But if we're just taking a look at SUI here, I wouldn't be using this $1.82 level as a buy area, or as an area that we'd look to come back to. The main area I'd be watching is this right here, which is the 0.618 level on the Fibonacci. So this was and should have been previously used as a resistance, however it wasn't, and although it hasn't got any sort of essential bounce, like the previous this essentially did, this did create an order block. You can see here on the daily we created an order block right here on SUI, and it didn't really get touched after the order block was created, essentially, so it hasn't been mitigated yet. Now if we go into the 4 hour, you can see this level was used as an accumulation phase. There was quite a bit of accumulating going on. We had the pump, accumulation, more, another pump, came back down, accumulated more before the climactic rise to the all-time high. So that's the essential area I'm going to be looking to buy at. Now obviously it's quite a long way away, it's roughly maybe 20-30% away, so I do expect SUI to come back down quite a chunk. Obviously it was a huge bump, so I think a retracement of this kind is quite healthy, and I think it will happen even if the entire market does go bullish. Like SUI has pumped quite a lot, and I think once we get this, we can start to look for a lot more buys. But essentially this will be my first buying area, and as for sells, it really depends on your strategy and how long you want to hold. If you simply just want a short-term trade, you can look to do something like this, for example, where you enter here and you're going to be selling at $1.80. like this would be quite short-term. I'd say under a month for sure, under 2-3 weeks maybe, but under a month I'd expect a move like this to really happen, something like this. But if you're looking to hold for slightly longer and you want more profits, then I'd be looking to extend it to the previous all-time high, which is already 40% profits. Like the first price target is at 18% profit, so that's already good. 10x leverage, that's nearly 200% profit. But if we go and extend it to a previous all-time high, that's 42%. Obviously here you'll be holding for a bit longer, maybe 2-3 months, and there will probably need to be something going on in the crypto market where it's mostly pumping for us to get something like this. And then if you're really looking to hold the long term, then I'd recommend checking out my previous SUI video, because that is where we discussed a lot of long-term levels and even more buying opportunities actually, and we just went deep into SUI, so I'd definitely recommend checking that out. But yeah, this is essentially my trade for SUI if you do come down to this level. And again, if there will be any changes to the chart or the price action, then I'll be sending out more updates in the Discord channel firstly, and then obviously I'll make a video on it on YouTube as well. But if you do want to be getting trades and everything like that, then check out the Discord down below, because we're sending absolutely insane trades in there. Like you can see on the screen right now just how insane our trades are. The profits are huge, the risk is quite low, we have great risk to reward, and the win rate is also subliminally huge. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at for SUI. Obviously it's quite dependent on Bitcoin as well. Like we got that perfect retracement yesterday. You can see the wick bounced off perfectly, and now obviously this green candle today formed. So essentially we've predicted Bitcoin to a T. It came down, practically retested this area, and now it's come back up. It's sort of forming like this inverted head and shoulders, but yeah, this is quite a big resistance level. Like previously we had a lot of liquidations here, so it'd be interesting to see how we manage this level and if we're able to clear above and go, you know, higher, which will obviously drive the market higher and also SUI. Now another thing we need to watch is how SUI is going to sell off. Like it looks quite similar to Fetch, which I'll show you in just a second. So you can see here Fetch obviously had a huge pump, a minor dump, huge pump, minor dump. So if SUI is able to continue that just on a slightly larger scale, then that will be essentially amazing for our trade. Like we got a huge pump, so now this is why I expect the sort of 40% dump. Like how much would this be from the all-time high? Yeah, like 30-40% dump after a huge pump, like 400% nearly. So I think that is going to be a healthy move down, and again our entries look very good, and I'll update anyone if anything changes over at these levels. Now if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be getting trades daily, again, make sure to check out the Discord down below. I cannot stress it enough how insane the trades are. You need to check it out. If you need a place to buy, sell, or trade crypto and SUI and absolutely everything on the crypto market, then make sure to check out all the exchanges we're working with down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye guys.